Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Frank the Man, barber and cosmetologist. And if you're like me, well, you are, because for the last 3, 4, 5 months, we have been quarantined. No one is keeping track anymore. And we've done a lot of different festivities, right? People have turned into Mr. Nature Explorer. People have been doing all types of stuff, doing hobbies, building businesses. All that is fantastic and dope. So I ask myself, as we're being quarantined, the Las Vegas Strip is shut down, bro. They just opened up today. I heard it's mayhem over there. That's besides the point. But I asked myself, what is something that I can do? You know, should I go take pictures on the Strip? And I was like, nah, because everyone's doing that. Then I'm like, yo, I should get my old school whip out. You know, I got a 1980 Buick Regal. I should be on the hood of the car, have someone drive it, and I'll do a little video for you guys. And I'm like, nah, that's whack too, you know? So then I thought, yo, why don't I make a tutorial? A Strip tutorial. A haircut on the Strip tutorial. And that's exactly what I did, y'all. So stick around. I hope you enjoy the video. Catch y'all right now. Peace. All right, guys, so we're gonna jump right into it. Here I am going through a consultation, acting like I'm not supposed to be in the house, acting like we're not in the middle of a pandemic, and I'm just casually asking them, what are we gonna do? And here we go, guys. Here we go. A Las Vegas haircut tutorial. The Rona's still alive. Make sure you sanitize. Oh, and by the way, I'm nervous, bro. I am absolutely 100% nervous, bro. Look at me. I barely started cutting hair and I'm dusting hair off. What are you, bro? What are you doing? There's nothing on there. I don't know why I was doing this, but all right, we're going. We're going. I'm nervous. I'm like, let me put my first guideline in, and here we are. So here's a fun fact: I never start a guideline with a trimmer. The reason why is because that line is extremely difficult to get out. So I always do it with the actual clipper, and then I even open up the lever a little bit. That way it doesn't create a hard guideline. And then I go ahead and hit it with a balder. I usually have wall balders, but those aren't cordless yet. So I brought my Slimline out here to do, do what it does best, cordless. Still corded gang, by the way. I like corded clippers. I feel like they have consistency and power. It's a alternating current, so there's that. And if you're wondering if this is clickbait, no, the cops actually pulled up. They really did. So just stick around for the video. Enjoy the ride, all right? So right there, guys, I'm just making sure my guidelines are both even on both sides there. And then I always like as soon as I create a bald guideline, I like to line up the sides of a client for the simple fact that it creates that substance, like that outer line of what I'm gonna know to keep it dark. So now I'm gonna grab my balders. This is a Baby Bliss shaver here. I think this is 100% by all means. This is the best shaver out there. It's the power on it, the foil, bro. I've had it for I think a year now, and I've only changed the foil on there twice, which is you're supposed to do it every 6 months. But the fact that I actually did it and only did it every 6 months is crazy to me. I'm so glad I do this. This is the best shaver ever. Batteries lasts way longer. So it's dope. I just need a handle for it. One day I dropped it because it was so cold in the shop. My hands were shivering and I dropped the damn shaver, but it's all good. They make it real well. Yeah, and then I asked him, look, I was like, bro, I'm nervous, bro. Can you tell? And he's like, I can tell, like you're rough. You're never rough. So yes, it's in the middle of the pandemic. They told us that we're not gonna be open till another month. And I'm here in the middle of Las Vegas Strip. If it was up to me, I would have been all the way in the middle, but there was a little bit of cars, so I'm just like, dude, there's no way, you know? I did this entire haircut in about 20 minutes. We just had a big hoopla in the middle of it, you know? A cop pulled up and it sucked. So here I'm creating my second guideline. I open up the I put the one guard on there, and I drop the lever all the way down to create 1.5. So there's that first guideline, and I'll have a second guideline. I switch the lever down all the way up to hit up right in the middle between the 0 guideline and that 1.5 guideline. Now I'm gonna soften up that top guideline with the number 2, which is a 1.5 guideline, and I'm fading straight up because I want to make his hair oval. And the reason why is because the ideal face profile for any haircut is always oval, unless the client specifically likes for his head to look like Megamind, you know, like that's actually real popular right now, like the Taquache, or really, you know, like even the Leonardo DiCaprio, like that type of hairstyle where you let it fold on the outside. It's like the hair is flourishing out, you know. So I hit it with the 2, and I'm hitting it with the 3, fading it out, softening up that number 2 I did up there. Hitting up again with the number 2. And here all I'm doing, guys, is I'm fading up that last guideline, which is the first guideline. I like to fade out the first guideline last for the simple fact that it's easier. I don't bring the fade any higher. And by the way, the moment you all been waiting for is coming up right about now.
Right behind me. Like what? I don't know. I looked at him and then I looked right away. Sorry, don't look too suspicious. That's the stop sign, huh? Isn't that right?
And really, you guys, I'm going through so many emotions right now. I'm thinking like, you know what? We good. It's all gravy. You know, I'm already up here. I really, you know what I mean? What am I going to do? Stop midway? I got to look at this dude. I got to finish his haircut. And I'm like, let's go right back into tutorial. Screw it, you know. We'll be all good and gravy.
What? No, you're good. I took it down real quick. Okay. Lasted like 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
And bridge between Dallas and Washington. Couple things. One, compliance. I gotta do a compliance check on you.
Okay.
Do you have your drone registered?
Yeah, I do have it registered.
Can I check real quick? Cool. I actually appreciate you for having that. Okay. Do you have the? I keep forgetting the title of it. The commercial path license?
No, I don't have that.
Okay. Do you have your ID back?
Yeah.
Couple of things. One, I appreciate you not standing this.
So pretty much he told me, hey, don't worry about me. I'm not even here right now. Go ahead and do your thing. And I was like, what? So then I'm like, yo, let's finish this tutorial. This is wild. And I'm tripping out, bro. And mind you, they're still talking. The cop's still right there. He's not really too worried about it. I'm like, why are you still here? What's going on? And bro, listen to this. It's a trip. Listen to this.
Other thing is, because you're on public property right now, but if the casino see it, because they don't like people smiling in rooms, they want people possibly weaponizing drugs, they're really antsy about everything. So if they watch it onto their property, that's a trespass. Okay? So that's not really the other thing is I'm looking at it, so I like to talk to them. See what their impression is. I don't know, those are the ones I was looking at originally.
That's the Mavic Pro 2. You know when it just came out, the Mavic Air 2 just got released like a week ago?
Yeah, I've been seeing that. I haven't looked at one.
It's just as good. It's like a quarter size smaller, and I think it's only like less than $1,000.
Yeah, I was looking at the video. It's about 500.
Yeah, that one, I mean, it's good, but I don't know how good the video quality is.
From what I was looking, it was pretty close to the Pro, because the Pro still has the old camera.
Yo, so the cop went up there. Not only did he not trip about me being cutting hair, the first thing he said was, "Who's flying the drone?" And yo, that's all he was worried about. He asked my brother-in-law. He asked him. He said, "I'm looking to get one. I'm looking to buy a drone." And the entire time that I'm processing all of this, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I'm not supposed to be out here. There's a cop right behind me. I'm doing a hair tutorial, and these people are talking about that there's a new Model 3 coming out, that this and that, woody-doody-doo. I'm like, what in the world? And there's just so many emotions are going on right now. I really thought he was gonna trip out, you know, and I don't have anything illegal on me. But fortunately, you know, I live a pretty okay, you know, I pay my taxes, I do my life real well. But I was tripping out, bro. I had anxiety through the roof, you know? And honestly, dude, the barber board was super antsy at the time. They were tripping, you know? They were tripping on whether or not we could actually be out there, you know? So I'm glad that this cop was real cool about it, man. And it tripped me out, you know? Oh, I have the Model 2, you know? Oh, you have the Model 3. How's that like? I was tripping, man. I can't believe it, you guys. I cannot believe it. So originally I also have a GoPro on, if you can clearly tell, but for some reason, I don't know what happened, the file got corrupted. So you could have seen the officer's face, yo. If you go back and you look, I was actually pointing the camera directly to him. I made sure that the camera was on, I turned it on and off, and I saw it even blinking, but I don't know why I wasn't able to get the actual cop's face, but clearly he was there, you know?
Yeah, I'll do that for sure. Thank you so much. Have a good one. So much. You worried about the haircut, huh? I did not give a fuck about the haircut. He said I got next.
Yo, I've never seen anything like this, man. You know, so I'm really glad that, you know, he was cool about it, yo. Like, I've had some, you know, I wouldn't say well, I mean, yeah, there were bad experiences with police officers. So this was one of many, but very, you know, great interactions with him. I'm glad he was super cool about it, man. Dude just was an awesome guy, just doing his job. You know, I appreciate him, especially in the times that we're in right now, bro. So I'm glad he was super cool about it, man. Let me know what you think in the bottom, yo. Like, what would you have done, man, if you were in my situation? I'm tripping. So, you know, here we are. We're finishing the haircut up. I'm lining him up. And my particular client here, he likes his hair to be super oval, right? Like, I give him a nice tight fade, which is why it's important, you guys, that you not only know how to fade, but you know how to shape and give form to a haircut. You know, mind you, he has a 7 on top, you know? So you just fading doesn't actually form it. That's just a fade. You have to make sure that everything's shaped and formed and it has that silhouette of a shape that fits the client's head, you know. So I went ahead and just trimmed the sides a little bit more with the clipper over comb. Now I'm lining them up, finishing them up, getting ready for the razor work. But hey, man, how crazy was that, yo? It was insane to me. I'm so sad that I wasn't able to get that GoPro footage for you guys, but I appreciate you guys so much for watching this. This pretty much concludes the video. If you were expecting for something crazy, I'm sorry, but yo, I'm glad you stuck all the way through the end. And for me at the time, it was insane, yo. So I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys like my new intro. I hope you guys like this video. I'm only gonna be dropping tutorials now. Once I get to a nice fan base, yo, we're gonna be releasing some merch, and we're also gonna be making our own pomade, you guys. So stick around, join the ride, man. Join the movement. I appreciate you guys, man. Have a good one. Take care. Drop a comment or two. Peace.